Everyone's hyped about Spider-Man, but here's what's actually going on. Marvel just pulled off something nobody expected. Not a cameo reveal. Not a multiverse tease. Something way bigger. And almost nobody caught it. See, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer broke the internet a few weeks ago. Shattered viewing records. Had grown adults tearing up on camera. Everyone called it the greatest trailer ever. But here's the thing no one's talking about. This trailer isn't selling you a Spider-Man movie. It's selling you a completely different MCU. And I'm not sure people realize what that actually means. Spider-Man finally feels like Spider-Man. Let me ask you something. In 3 Tom Holland movies and $1 billion at the box office, when did Spider-Man ever feel like Spider-Man? Homecoming? He's Tony Stark's intern. Far From Home? He's carrying Iron Man's baggage. No Way Home? Cool movie. But it's a multiverse team-up. When did this guy ever just swing through New York? Chase a car down a street? Be a street-level hero in his own city? Never. It literally never happened. And that's what makes this trailer hit different. Because for the first time, the actual first time, Tom Holland's Spider-Man feels like Spider-Man. He's in New York, fighting criminals, wearing a suit made of actual fabric. You can see the wrinkles, the ripple when he falls. No nanotech, no billion-dollar Stark tech. Just a guy in a suit he stitched himself. Sounds small. It's not. It changes everything about how this character feels. But that's not even the part that got me. Peter Parker is going through it. Here's where Marvel did something I genuinely didn't expect. They leaned into the pain. Not surface level, oh no. The villain is strong. Pain. Real. Gut punch. Human pain. Peter Parker has been completely alone for 4 years. The spell from No Way Home wiped him from everyone's memory. MJ doesn't know him. Ned doesn't know him. Nobody does. And there's this shot in the trailer. Peter sitting upside down on a construction beam, alone, scrolling through MJ's social media. That looks cool in a thumbnail. But if you actually sit with it, that's one of the saddest shots I've ever seen in a Marvel movie. This dude is stalking his ex's Instagram from a rooftop at night, alone. We've all been there. Maybe not on a rooftop, maybe not upside down, but we've all been there. And then, it gets worse. MJ's got a new boyfriend, some random guy across the hall. Peter shows up with flowers pretending he's a stranger. You can feel this man dying inside. Now, the internet is losing it, calling this new boyfriend Paul. If you know the comics, Paul is maybe the most hated character in Spider-Man history. Fans despised him. But I don't think that's what's happening here. This feels way more like Bobby from the Brand New Day run. Just some normal dude. Not a villain, not a threat. Just a regular guy dating the girl Peter loves. And honestly, that's worse. Because you can't punch your way out of that. But here's where things start getting weird. The mutation arc. Peter's body is changing. He's hearing too much. His eyes are going black. He wakes up wrapped in some kind of web cocoon on the side of a building. He didn't put himself there. His body did. Banner, not Hulk, just regular human Bruce Banner with that Hulk-suppressing device from She-Hulk tells him straight up, your DNA is mutating. Now pause. If you've been paying attention to the MCU for the last decade, you know that word was basically illegal. Fox owned the X-Men rights. Marvel couldn't say mutant, couldn't say mutation. They called Wanda's kids enhanced. They danced around it for years, and now they just dropped it. In a Spider-Man trailer. Casually. That's not an accident. That's a signal. The 3 life cycles of a spider. Evolution. Organic web shooters like Tobey's Spider-Man. Possibly heading toward Man-Spider from the comics. Extra abilities, enhanced senses, the whole deal. And if he survives, rebirth. Brand New Day. I like the symbolism. I do. But here's where I push back. I need this mutation to mean something emotionally, not just visually, not just, oh, cool, he shoots webs from his hands now. If this is just an excuse for bigger action scenes and a new power-up, I'm going to be disappointed. And I don't think I'm alone in that. No one tells you this part about Marvel movies. The powers don't matter if the story doesn't earn them, and I'm not fully convinced yet. But what happened next made me forget about all of that. Punisher might steal this whole movie. Frank Castle shows up, and he hits Spider-Man with a van. No introduction, no dramatic entrance, just a van to the body. The dynamic between these two already looks like the best thing in this movie. Happy-go-lucky Spider-Man next to a guy who solves problems with bullets. It's an even bigger clash than Daredevil and Punisher, because at least Daredevil is dark and broody. Spider-Man is cracking jokes while Frank Castle is loading weapons. The censored profanity, the battle van from the comics, the energy between them. No notes. Literally no notes. But that's not the real problem. Street-level threats. The Hand is in this movie. Ninjas with glowing tech weapons looking like something out of a samurai film. Scorpion is finally getting his moment after being teased 9 years ago. These aren't world-ending threats. Nobody's trying to snap half the universe away. It's just criminals in New York and a spider-powered guy trying to stop them. That's it. And that's all we ever wanted. But this is where everything started falling apart for me. Not because the trailer got bad, because I realized what Marvel is actually doing, and it's way bigger than anyone thinks. The X-Men setup, nobody's connecting. Sadie Sink is in this movie, and everything points to her playing Jean Grey. Mind control scenes. A containment cell. People being controlled against their will. That old lady driving a tank, she wasn't doing that by choice. Someone was in her head. If Sadie Sink is really playing Jean Grey, then this isn't just a Spider-Man movie anymore. This is Marvel soft-launching the X-Men into the MCU through the back door of a Spider-Man film. Think about it. Banner uses the word mutating. A possible X-Men character is pulling strings behind the scenes. And the very next movie after this? Avengers Doomsday, where X-Men members are confirmed to appear. You see what they're doing now? Spider-Man. Brand new day isn't Peter Parker's fresh start. It's the MCU's fresh start. New tone, new direction, grounded stakes, real consequences. Mutants finally existing in the main timeline. This one movie is carrying the weight of the entire franchise on its back, and most people are too busy counting Easter eggs to notice. That final shot is hiding something. One last thing, that final shot. Spider-Man jumping toward the ninjas. Look at the left side of the frame. There's empty space. Weird. Unnatural. The composition doesn't make sense. Now where have we seen that before? Oh right. The No Way Home trailer, where they literally edited out Toby and Andrew from the final hero shot. Everyone lost their minds when they actually showed up in theaters. They did it before. They're doing it again. Whether it's Daredevil, Savage Hulk, or someone nobody's guessing, something is being hidden in that shot. I'd bet on it. So yeah, everyone's hyped. And they should be. This trailer earned it. But what's actually going on is bigger than one good trailer. Marvel is using this movie to prove they still know what they're doing. That they can make a superhero film that feels personal and grounded without needing 15 cameos and a multiverse portal. And if they pull it off, this isn't just the best Spider-Man movie. This is the movie that brings people back. July 31st. I'll be there, but I'll also be paying attention. Later.